10 pip,
So legit.
20 pip,
I'ma get
intricate,
let it rip.
Profits,
On profits.
I'm flowing, I'm riding them all. GBP, that is my goal. Count these pips,
Ice on my wrist.
I'm a young
Ball.
DO Nation, stand up. This is what we do every day. Catch these profits. You know nobody can stop us. We're taking over the world. I'm a young Every little time I waste, every single time I'm paid. If you don't like the way that the BC trades, then you might as well get out the way. We getting paid. All about the profits, ain't here to play. Impact the slave, markets all day. All about this, all yeah, that is my brain. Yeah, Mario's business. Yo, this is a beast, go get her. See downs fire, see robs the next. Yeah, kill every pip like a Andrew. Gotta give a million, it's render. Niggas get your hand on the trigger. The Marine Nation going bigger. Pumping up to 50 like I'm Tigger. Yeah. 10 pip,
So legit.
20 pip,
I'ma get
intricate.
let it rip.
Profits,
On profits.
I'm flowing, I'm riding them all. GBP, that is my goal. Count these pips,
Ice on my wrist.
I'm a young ball. 10 pip,
So legit.
20 pip,
I'ma get
intricate.
let it rip.
Profits,
On profits.
I'm flowing, I'm riding them all. GBP, that is my goal. Count these pips,
Ice on my wrist.
I'm a young ball. Listen very closely, all my faves are damn worthy. Getting to this bread, Kaylin, Nick, have you heard me? Abel got that sauce, market makers hella thirsty. PK, market execution, 30, now. VKU, I'm a road dog. See, blessed with A1s and it's on go. Stressing, I'm not, well, I gotta pause. Below 2, yeah, I gotta thank y'all. True 4 steps, oh my god. Got location, space boss. Play shit for the yellow with a red cross. Polo on province like a playing golf. 10 pip,
So legit.
20 pip,
I'ma get
intricate.
let it rip.
Profits,
On profits.
I'm flowing, I'm riding them all. GBP, that is my goal. Count these pips,
Ice on my wrist.
I'm a young ball. 10 pip,
So legit.
20 pip,
I'ma get
intricate.
let it rip.
Profits,
On profits.
I'm flowing, I'm riding them all. GBP, that is my goal. Count these pips,
Ice on my wrist.
I'm a young ball. Look at my team getting rich, yeah. Ice around my neck and my wrist, yeah. Catching about 50 pips, yeah. Profits are profits we get, yeah. Cash is a rap on, coming fast, Sonic, no Sega. D,
No.
on the map, Alpha, and Omega. Look at my team getting rich, yeah. Ice around my neck and my wrist, yeah. Catching about 50 pips, yeah. Profits are profits we get, yeah. Cash is a rap on, coming fast, Sonic, no Sega. D,
No.
on the map, Alpha, and Omega. 10 pip,
So legit.
20 pip,
I'ma get
intricate.
let it rip.
Profits,
On profits.
I'm flowing, I'm riding them all. GBP, that is my goal. Count these pips,
Ice on my wrist.
I'm a young ball. 10 pip,
So legit.
20 pip,
I'ma get
intricate.
let it rip.
Profits,
On profits.
I'm flowing, I'm riding them all. GBP, that is my goal. Count these pips,
Ice on my wrist.
I'm a young
Ball.
10 pip,
So legit.
20 pip,
I'ma get
intricate.
let it rip.
Profits,
On profits.
I'm flowing, I'm riding them all. GBP, that is my goal. Count these pips,
Ice on my wrist.
I'm a young ball. 10 pip,
So legit.
20 pip,
I'ma get
intricate.
let it rip.
Profits,
On profits.
I'm flowing, I'm riding them all. GBP, that is my goal. Count these pips,
Ice on my wrist.
I'm a young
Ball.
are hitting my base. This is real life, not a phase. We don't just do this for play. Catching these profits today. Money is all in the way. Shit, man, I'm running my race. Prizes are hitting my base. This is real life, not a phase. We just don't do this for play. Catching these profits today. Money is all in my way. Shit, man, I'm running my race. My entire team is my life. My entries are always precise. My exits are all time concise. My future is looking real bright. Even though BCLS is all in the plan, I know by tonight my profits will smash. These vectors will dash. I'm hitting TPs, alright. Split a click up fast, gotta cash so fast, so you know what the deal. Don't trade the trade, cause I'm paid to wait. I got these niggas like, man, this ain't real. In the zone 1, zone 2, hit a lick for the price, yeah, kill what we kill. Hit the red pill, always on the blue. Can you see this damn all on my grill? Pick up the moves, pick up the weight, all of it, the market's all day. Pick up the profits, markets are thoughtless. I'm catching the whole back again. We are the nation, and we stand proud, whipping all this cash all deep in your face. Ice on froze, nobody knows what's coming next. Hyperdrive's the way. Pull up, yeah, whip back. And it's force funded, killing the game. Got it, I'm buffing my entries to trigger such true that the gun did my chicks bad. And I'm not fronting, and she's leaving Europe, that London. If I show up in the kill zone on time, yeah, I'm gunning, yeah. Deposits are hitting my base. This is real life, not a phase. We don't just do this for play. Catching these profits today. Money is all in the way. Shit, man, I'm running my race. Deposits are hitting my base. This is real life, not a phase. We just don't do this for play. Catching these profits today. Money is all in my way.
Jamming, I'm running my race, yeah. What's going on, family? What's going on, guys? What is going on? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It's your boy Abel checking in one time for the one time. Let's get it. That's what fun did. I'm gunning. Yo. I see we got Roman in the house. We got Ninja in the house. Tyson, what's the word? Free Zone Lou in the building. We got Blown Account Lambo Money in the house. Lambo in the building. We got Kevin in the building. Jama in the house. Linda, Mike, TJ. Sam in the building. What's the word? CJ, what's the word? Appreciate you guys for being here this morning. As you guys know, we are back. We are back, guys, for another week. We are back here ready to go ahead and see if we can find some dope opportunities that can make us some money. Let's get it. I'm excited to be here, family. I gotta turn this down a little bit. Definitely excited to be here with every single one of y'all this morning, man. It's another one of those opportunities, family, that we are blessed to have, and that is another trading week, man. Another freaking trading week. Let's get it. Last week was pretty decent. Last week ended up going, at least on stream, I ended up going 2-1. 2 winners, 1 loss. Overall profitable week still. Not a bad week overall, but this week I feel like we need to up the risk. We need to double it. And we need to go crazy. But let's take a quick look at the news for this up and coming week, family. See what we got on the horizon. I do think we got, I haven't looked at the calendar yet myself. But let's see what we got on the schedule for this week. All right, so we had obviously a bank holiday yesterday. Today we have consumer confidence at 10 a.m. Eastern. We'll see how that comes out. Consumer confidence is a very interesting report because obviously consumers, the confidence that consumers have can give us an insight as to how they're going to be managing funds, you can say. Right, if they have high confidence, they're probably going to go out there and spend money. If they don't have that much confidence, then they're probably going to hoard money, right? And this is more so revolving around the market as a whole. All right, so we're going to have to see how this actually comes out. Higher confidence, probably more so inflationary. Lower confidence, probably deflationary. All right, so we'll see how this comes out for sure and see what we get. Looking into Wednesday, we do have German CPI. Got to be mindful of that. On Thursday, we have GDP coming out, quarter over quarter, Q1 numbers. Then we have initial jobless claims, and then we have some crude oil inventories. And then on Friday, which is probably going to be the more volatile day, we do have CPI for the euro, but we also have PCE for the US as well. All right, PCE is going to be very important. It's another measure of inflation. So we're going to see what these PCE numbers come out as to see if inflation is increasing or if it's decreasing. All right, so overall, it's going to be a very good week, but we don't have too much news at all that we have to be concerned about. Okay. All right, but let's see what else we got. We got Devin in the building. What's going on, my brother Devin? Appreciate you. Bakri in the house. What's going on, Bakri? Good afternoon to you. Let's say I just closed my profit for the day on gold from 23.42. Just watching the scene of the trade. Is there in 10.03? Oh my goodness, you came in swinging. He said from 23.42. Yeah, that thing ended up flying. Up around 100 plus pips. Sheesh. Yeah, nah, gold is going crazy. I see, probably going to be slow week till Thursday with pound. Yeah, or with GDP. Yeah, very possible. Very possible. But we'll see what the market's got, because I'm very interested to see what we actually do this week, guys. So let's go ahead and just do a quick little top-down analysis on a lot of these assets that we trade, right? You guys know me, I focus a lot on gold, and then we take a look at indices as well, and we take either or, whichever one looks good. But looking at gold, man, I'm interested to see how gold plays out, because looking at gold to start this week, like, what do you guys think, right? I want to ask you guys, right, because I have my thoughts, but what do you guys think gold does this week? Are you bullish or bearish gold this week, family? I'm gonna drop a poll right now. Dropping a poll in the chat, and I want to see where you guys stand, right? And I'll give you guys my opinion on this. Are you guys bullish or are you guys bearish this week on gold? Go ahead and answer that in the chat. We do have the poll in the Chizzy chat. And this is the weekly time frame, by the way, right? Just looking at it from these bigger time frames, the weekly, the daily. And you could try to look at the monthly too, but the weekly, daily time frame. What do you guys think gold is going to be this week? Bullish or bearish this week? What are you guys thinking? I see, and everybody please drop a vote as well. Please, please, please drop a vote. Also, go ahead and smash that like button one time for your boy. Definitely appreciate y'all for smashing that like. It means a lot to me. Coach, I'm red. Coach, I'm red. How you red? Coach, I'm red. How you red? Let me know how you feel, guys. How you guys feeling in the chat, man? How you guys feeling in the chat? Because again, gold is interesting, man. If you can, only time will tell. Coach, I'm red. Why you red? All right, let's see what we got here. Let's see. You guys are 81%. People expect gold to be bullish this week. Okay. Let's see. Just picked up a new 100K account. Okay, CJ. Let's get it. Excited to see you grow that thing, man. But with gold, man, this is how I feel about gold this week. All right, because I see a lot of you guys are bullish. 78% of you guys are bullish gold. All right, I see 2020, 2280 on gold coming up this week. Screenshot it. You know what's crazy, bro? I think I'm actually leaning towards your bias, Roman. Right? Because I could see why most people would want to be bullish, right? Especially just going off of the current strength that we're experiencing. But I actually think we end up flipping bearish this week. Now, I could be wrong here, right? But I'm taking into account what we have recently seen here on the weekly time frame. Right? We've had massive bullishness. I mean, we can clearly see all this momentum. The market has finally stalled out up here around the 2400 levels. We had an attempt last week to try to continue bullish, right? Breaking previous week's high above the 2400. But then what the market do is said, nope, not today. Immediately flipped back bearish. Bearish engulfing, supported by volume. I think what we're seeing now is simply just the market retesting back to the upside to create this top wick. And I wouldn't be surprised if we do actually see this thing roll over. I wouldn't be surprised about that at all. Right, so I see your guys' arguments for looking for bullishness. Trust me, I do. But I don't know. I think we start off bullish, but I think we end the week bearish here for gold. I think we flip back to the downside. And I will be very interested in looking for some reasons to short this thing, right? That's just me. Don't shoot the messenger. Don't shoot the trader. Right? I could be wrong. Right? Gold could very well continue to just make its way to the upside if it truly wants, right? It's going to do whatever the hell it wants at the end of the day. Doesn't care about how Abel feels. Doesn't care about any of us. But what I'm looking at, based off price action from last week, I wouldn't be surprised if we do eventually end up bearish this week. Right, especially looking at how much momentum we had to close the last week. Like, we had a very aggressive sell-off last week. I wouldn't be surprised if we continue with that type of momentum. Now, how can we play this, right? Where can we play this? Well, I'm gonna be keeping my eye on a few levels. Again, this is just me leaning towards bearishness. I'm not opposed to taking buys if the opportunity is there. Trust me. Right, I'm not opposed to taking buys if the opportunity is there. But I really am leaning towards and favoring eventual weakness here. So where can we play off of and how can we take advantage of this? Well, we do have this lone candle here on the 4 hour. Right, this little pause, little stutter candle that stopped at this support before the market eventually ran through it. Right, we could see the market play up in here and then eventually give us an opportunity to short. I'm just saying, right, this area that we're currently at now, that we're close to. Right, no matter what you want to call that, whether you call it an order block or whether you call it a lone candle like how we call it. Right, this lone candle is significant because we had a pause here for 4 hours, honestly a little bit longer. But that's also lines up with a major level of structure. So we paused there, we had enough sell orders to come in and eventually smash that level. We come back up and now we're testing that same level. This 2360 is going to be very important in my opinion. All right, this 2360 key level is going to be very, very important. I think whatever happens here around these areas can really dictate what happens for this week. But that's just one level I'm going to keep my eye on. Right, another level that I'll keep my eye on as well, if we do actually decide to go past that level, the last level that I would look at will be all the way back at the highs. All right, now again, I think this 2360 could possibly hold as a resistance. But there's also a chance that we just run right through this bad boy. Right, and if that happens, then we're going to have to reach towards 2409, 2410. And then off of that 2410, we can see how we play off of. Now, if we get above there, then we obviously take out the highs, then I was just completely wrong. All right, I was just completely wrong. And so be it. All right, so I'm hoping, and I think this 2360 could possibly hold. So I want to see how we react off of there to possibly sell us back down. That would be interesting, see how we play off of there. But if we do get back above it, then yeah, I think there's going to be a good chance that we just come fill all these imbalances and then get up into the 2410, and then from there, see how we react up there as well. Right, so that's just where I stand, family. Again, I could be wrong here, man. If you have a different opinion, if you have a different markup, if you have a markup for gold, then go ahead and send them in the Discord. Right, send them in the chat in the Discord in our trade markup section, so that we can all take a look at it together, see what the markets are producing for us. You know what I'm saying? And then we can have a conversation as to what makes the most sense logically. And we'll see from there. Right, big shout out to Kev88 in the building. Appreciate you, my brother, for joining the Wealthy Fam, man. Thank you so much. That definitely means a lot because you are supporting the channel. If you support the channel, you're supporting me, and I want to support you right back. So I appreciate you so much for that, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see. Fundamentally, gold is turning bearish as well. I mean, it depends on what fundamentals you're leaning off of, right? Because there's a lot of different fundamentals out there that could be leaning towards bullish gold or bearish gold. I think the most important thing that I'm personally keeping my eye on to really dictate what gold ends up doing is all these damn wars that are currently going on, right? We know that gold benefits during times of war, right? Whenever there's a lot of chaos in the world, gold usually benefits the most from that. So we still have a lot of wars, right? I don't know if you guys seen, but Israel just bombed, I think it's called Rafah, right? A city over there near the Palestinians, I think it is, something like that. And like they ended up pretty much killing a lot of civilians, right? That the entire world was essentially condemning them for. So there's still a lot of stuff happening in terms of war in this world, right? Especially with all the military exercises that China has been doing recently, which they've been doing it nonstop for years now. But China has really escalated their tactics when it comes to their approach around Taiwan. Right, they're literally doing actual military exercises around the entire island of Taiwan, which is causing them to be very fearful. Right, so that can be very bullish gold if something were to ever happen. But there's a lot, man. There's still a lot going on. So fundamentally, there's reasons for gold to be bullish as a safe haven. But fundamentally, there's also reasons why we could be seeing a little bit of a cooling off period on not just gold, but even indices, stocks, commodities, all those things, right? So it's very interesting to see where we're at. And it's interesting to see what actually ends up taking over and what actually decides to dominate. For sure. All right, so we'll see what happens there, though, man. Let's see. Mine played out from last night, London session. Okay. Banger. Banger. Okay. Drip, drip, drip. D-Lo, make it drip. All right, let's see. Hey, bro, can I buy Sono on Phantom? You can use Phantom to buy it. For sure. Let's see. We got 4D Profit in the building. Mr. FTP, stand up. Let's see. There's nothing happening as of now. Fundamentally, the may go bullish. Everything has calmed down. I don't know if you were aware of what just happened. Like, I wouldn't consider things calmed down when Israel just bombed an entire encampment and killed 40, 50 plus innocent civilians and displaced 100 more. I don't think that's considering calm down, right? And that literally just happened a day and a half ago, which again, the entire world was essentially targeting them, saying, oh, you guys are wrong, blah, blah, blah. It's like the first time inside, I think this is like the first time inside of this entire conflict with Israel and the Palestinians where Israel finally got a little backlash for what they did, right? Because more times than not, all of Israel's allies, which includes the U.S. And pretty much damn near everybody in NATO, they just been supporting them, letting them rock, letting them do whatever the hell they essentially wanted, right? But after this last thing that they just did, everybody was on the ass top. Everybody was on their head. Like, nah, bro, you wildin'. Now you're bugging out. Now we gotta say something, bro, because now you taking things next level, right? So it's definitely interested to see, you know, the U.S. and all these other allies of theirs finally say something. But yeah, let's see what else we got here though. And the downside is really attractive technically. I think the downside is attractive as well, just because I feel like we're due for a big correction here soon for a lot of these assets, to be honest with you. Let's see. Kyle called on Jupiter saw this on the certain. Yeah, it's way easier to do in Phantom since your wallet links itself. Yeah, I mean, I see you guys are talking about Sono. How many of you guys actually bought Soul Note? If you guys even know what that is, let me know in the chat. Because there's a few things that turn me off about Soul Note. But I did see people also make thousands of percent on Soul Note as well, right? So I've seen, Kyle specifically, he ended up buying in that Soul Note at like 7 cents. Now we're ticking around $1, right? That's crazy returns. That's insane. That's like 1,200% returns in a matter of 48 hours. All right, so the returns are insane. My thing is it just doesn't have too much volume. There's not much volume. From what I can see, the liquidity is not burned. There's a couple red flags I don't like about it, but I do have a little bit of Soul Note, just in case it does continue to run, because I know the people behind it. But there's also a bunch of red flags that just cause me not to go too crazy in it. But that's for a whole other conversation. All right, so let's see what else we got here, though, family. So gold, I think gold does eventually turn bearish here, to be honest with y'all. I'm actually kind of looking at how we react up at these highs. We did just take out this internal structure high right there. I wonder what we're going to do now. Are we going to now continue to fall from here? Because we are seeing this thing start to roll over a little bit. Are we going to start to fall? Like, could this be the high of this move? And now we see this thing roll over to the downside? I mean, it's possible. I'm not going to just jump into the position just yet. I'm definitely going to continue to monitor this. But I am bearish. We are at a level of resistance right now. Right? We are at a level of resistance, a level of structure. We had a big, strong move to the upside here to start New York session. Now we're seeing slowing down of price above this internal range high. So we have internal range liquidity that just got captured. We didn't get the engulfing pattern that I typically like to see supported by volume, at least on the 5-minute. On the 3-minute, we did get the engulfing pattern supported by volume. Right, so depending on what you're looking at is there. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if this does. Again, I'm not in anything yet. You guys will know when I'm in it. And I am going to be trading this account a little bit heavier too, guys, right? This prop firm account that we've been working on. I haven't really taken that many trades on it, but I'm going to go heavier because I want to hurry up and try to pass this. See if we either pass or we blow it. See if we're going to pass or we're going to blow it. But yeah, I want to make some moves on that. So it's interesting to see, man. Again, I'm not in anything just yet for gold. I am going to keep on watching it. But yeah, that's pretty much where I stand, though. I do want to see. I do think there is a possibility for this to get completely corrected and start to sell all the way back down. We'll have to see, right? Is this grab of this high right here enough liquidity to push us lower, or are we going to have to go for the external range liquidity above the highs? We'll have to let the market tell us. Right, we grabbed internal range liquidity, but are we going to grab external range liquidity? Yes or no? I don't know. Right, I'm not psychic. We'll have to see. We'll have to see how this session plays out. Let's see how this continues to play out here. Doing for my queen. Alright, let's see what we guys talk about in the chat. Set a buy limit on YM. Abel 3-minute engulfing. Oh man, did I miss it? Did I miss it? Oh, we do got a 3-minute engulf. Oh yeah. And we swept the lows too. Swept the lows, engulfed back up. The engulfing wasn't supported by volume though, but we did get a nice strong, and it was a big sweep of these lows too. Sheesh, okay. Yeah, that's interesting. Let's see what else we got here. What else are we pausing at? Yeah, this is like a big sweep of these lows too. Let's see, playing the golf and even if it's not supported by volume, lots of liquidity swept and hella absorption at little double bottom. There was a lot of absorption too. We had a lot of sell volume, especially this one right here. A lot of sell volume, no real follow through at all. Yeah, this is actually interesting for Shursky. Let's see what we get here. How we play here. Let's see. Let's see what we get here, family. We do got a lot of inefficiencies that we could target as well. Let's see, we got Michael in the building. What's going on, Michael? Looking at entry bullish on US 30. What would you look for an entry? That's a good question. I mean, pretty much what we're looking for is what we just seen. Right now, I'll explain in a second. Let's see, Morning Shan, what's going on, Big Papa? Right, so what I see here that kind of catches my attention here is the fact that, for one, we had a massive sell-off last week, but we completely slowed down for about an entire week. Really didn't see no more weakness here whatsoever. We ended up creating this support down here at around 39,095. Just now, the market ran that support to try to see if we're going to see more sell side pressure. We immediately got rejected. And sent back to the upside. Now, I kind of wish that this would have caused like a break of structure, but we did get a nice little strong rejection out of there. Wish it was supported by volume as well, but we do got some absorption. How we have all this selling pressure, but no real continuation, no real follow through. Yeah, it's a little concerning, right? So there's a few different things that I like about this, but there's also a few things that I kind of wish I would have seen as well. But it's not bad. We did sweep a lot of liquidity as well down here. Yeah, we did sweep a lot of liquidity as well. Yeah, and we got I see the 15-minute OB as well. And we got the 15-minute OB. Yeah, man, I see it. It's definitely doesn't look bad. Gotta take a loss, every boss. Definitely doesn't look too bad. I see, I'm just being picky with my entry, want the tighter stop. Yeah. I hear that. Let's see. Family, also go ahead and smash the like button one time for me, family. We got the boy Andrew in the building. My brother Drew, what's up? Saint in the house as well. Shout out to my brother Saint. What's the word, y'all? Appreciate y'all for being here this morning. Let's see how this continues to play here, man. If this selling pressure that we're seeing now, right, does nothing at all to support this, like if we don't get no real follow through after this, and then we're gonna see what's up. I want to see how we play off down here. I'm gonna keep guys in. This would be a crazy entry though right here. Every boss gotta take a loss. I did take a little stab here, family. I took a stab here at US 30. There were a few things that I didn't like, but it's cool. We're gonna take a little stab here and just deal with the outcome. Whether it's a win or loss, it's all good. First one of the week. I did take a little stab here though. We're gonna see if this could rebound now. This little correction, this little pushback down. Again, I want to see all this sell volume that we're seeing here, right? Because we're seeing a lot of sell volume. We really are not getting no real follow through, no real continuations of the sell volume, right? So that's what we like to see as absorption. So I want to see if all this sell volume now can get absorbed, and we start to see price push back higher here. That'll be dope. That'll be dope. It's either we gonna find out quickly though, or we gonna lose quickly, which is what I prefer to do. Like, let's just hurry up and make it happen. Yeah, we gonna find out quick though. I didn't risk much. Like I said, I'm going heavier, but I'm still not risking much. So let's see how this plays out, man. What you know about that 50-50? All right, let's see what else y'all talking about in the chat. How you feel about CC news today? Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I want to see how we play out, right, with CC news. Consumer confidence can definitely shake the markets up. It could provide a lot of liquidity as well, because people have more confidence in the markets. They're gonna be more willing to actually go ahead and invest into the markets, and also just do all types of spending. So it's definitely gonna be interesting to come out. That's at around 10 o'clock. Yeah, 10 o'clock. We'll see how that comes out for sure. We shall see. That's a bankroll. Hey. Yeah, one time. Let's see, my brilliant instantly draws closed captions. Yeah, right to CC. We're gonna have to see, man. Let's see how this plays out right here. What's the rest of the indices doing? The Nasdaq is trying to push back up here. The S&P as well is trying to push back up there. Oh, I just realized too. I didn't take this on the mini YM neither. I took this on the full standard size contract YM. I didn't even realize this ain't the minis, but it's all good. We're gonna let this ride out. I still manage risk regardless though. Let's see, morning Abel, where can I trade NGF 2025? I looked it up on Sway, but NG is there, not futures. NGF, I'm not even sure what that is. You mind telling me what NGF is? And that's another thing I was gonna say, man. Like, I've been telling you guys since, for a while now, right? My Forex broker of choice has been Sway Markets. That has just been the broker that I've used to trade Forex on. But I'm gonna be honest, bro, I'm just not a fan. I'm just not a fan of their platform, bro. Like, I hate trading on their desktop platform. I hate trading on the phone. Like, the phone is probably the worst experience out of everything. And that's both Sway Charts and Sway Charts Pro. Alright, so like, I'm just not a fan. I'm not a fan of Sway's platform, so I'm probably gonna be changing brokers here. Just being honest with y'all, I just can't stand trading on it. Right, so for my Forex side of things, I still have money in Forex brokers, but I might take it out of Sway, bro. I just can't trade on that. But what I do like that I've been actually testing, this is my first time actually using it, is Trade Locker. Right, Trade Locker is really actually a good platform when it's actually running smoothly. I'm not even gonna lie. Trade Locker is legit trading view. Like, if you really want to trade Forex on TradingView, like, Trade Locker is that option, because they literally integrated TradingView into their app, into their platform. So, hey, man, I mean, how do you guys feel, family? What brokers are you guys using right now on the Forex side? Let me know in the chat. What brokers are you guys using, and what is your guys' platform that you guys are trading on? Because I've been rocking with Sway. I have a lot of confidence in Sway's ability to pay out, right? I don't think they will ever have any issues with paying you out your money that's due. I just don't like their platform, bro. I just do not like their charting platform whatsoever. Like, it really is probably one of the worst next to DX. I mean, it's better than DX Trades, but I'm just not a fan of it, bro. I'm just being honest. That, like, makes me not want to trade it. So I don't know. I might have to I might change brokers. I might go back to one of my old brokers that actually has Trade Locker on it. Because I'm a fan of that, though. I'm a fan of that Trade Locker. Boy, I was testing it this weekend, and man, this shit is literally TradingView on the app. Like, what? Like, why doesn't every broker go to, like, if Sway Markets right? If Sway was able to integrate Trade Locker into their platform as well and give people the option, they will have so many more people, bro. Holy moly. I'm telling y'all, they will have a lot more people, bro. If they were able to integrate Trade Locker as well, boy, that would be crazy. That would be crazy. All right, let's see. Natural gas. In fact, I took that entry too on US 30. Quick stop loss. That's what I'm saying. Quick stop loss if it does drop. We out quickly on this bad, but we're not gonna play around. We're not gonna play around here. If this falls, and it falls quickly and stops us out. If it runs and goes to the upside, amazing. Let's see. Sway isn't a futures. Yeah, Sway isn't a futures broker. That's why you're most likely not finding it for sure, Lily. Let's see, Abel, have you released the new MT5 broker you mentioned? I haven't yet, right? And the reason why I haven't, because, bro, I see a lot of you guys really do love MetaTrader, bro. Like, I made one post saying I found a broker that offers MetaTrader, which I did, and my inbox is flooded. Like, oh, hey, bro, I need that. I'm like, okay. The reason why I haven't released it yet is because I still got to make sure everything is valid myself, right? Like, I was able to trade on it, I was able to deposit some bread on it and all that stuff, but all that's easy. I want to make sure that I, actually get a couple withdrawals before I put my name behind anything. Because broker these days, boy, they come and go like nothing. All right, so I'm just making sure that everything is good and everything is straight and the processes are all good, and then I'll release that. Right, but I hate putting my name behind things that I personally never even got a withdrawal behind. Right, so I'm chilling until I make a withdrawal on that broker, and then if it works and everything's smooth, then I'll go ahead and do that. But I'm not gonna put my name behind something I ain't even touched myself yet. Let's see. I like Trade Locker. That's why I use Trade Locker. I really like Trade Locker. I see a lot of you guys that are using Trade Locker. Is it with personal funds, or are you guys doing it through prop firms? Is it through personal funds or through prop firms? Let's see. Using XNS. Yeah, XNS is cool. I don't got no problem with XNS. I can't use them, so I never been able to use them because they don't accept U.S. clients, but they're cool. Let's see, Fusion Markets, stay solid. Fusion Markets, I definitely don't think U.S. residents are able to. I mean, Michael, are you from the U.S., Michael? Where are you from that you're able to use it? Because I never, for one, I think I've heard of it, but I don't think they accept U.S. clients. I could be wrong though. Let's see, I need that, bro. Simon in the DMs. I got you. Give me a second, Roman. If you really want it without me testing it, for sure. Let's see, Longhorn is a good broker, and it's an MT4 broken. Kevin in the building. Yeah, Longhorn been out for a minute too. Right, is the thing. Like, I don't even like, if we're comparing apps, family. Like, if we're really, and besides like just people being more comfortable with MetaTrader, like Trade Locker is such a better app. Like, if we really want to talk about it, like Trade Locker is such a better app than MetaTrader. It's just Trade Locker is still new, so it kind of still has its little bugs here and there, but Trade Locker is a far better platform, bro, than MetaTrader is. It's just the comfortability level with MetaTrader is what keeps people attracted to it. But Trade Locker is so much better. Boy, it's not even funny. And you can choose whatever broker you want with Trade Locker too, just like MetaTrader. Let's see, what's your thoughts about Fintura? I mean, Fintura is cool. Fintura was popular like a couple months ago because it was still a broker that accepted U.S. clients that still had MetaTrader. But that's the only reason why they really started gaining popularity. People were using it as a tactic to, get some affiliate commissions. Let's just be honest here, right? Let's call it for what it is. Right, people run to these brokers like Fintura, when their current broker that they're earning a lot of money from affiliate commissions shut down, right? And now they got to try to find a new MetaTrader platform to try to bring people back on it, right? That's why you see people guys switch brokers so often, right? If you see somebody that's in a position of influence, and one day they're promoting one broker and the next they're promoting another, more times than not, it's not even because of that broker. It's just because they're getting paid more through commissions, through affiliate commissions. And it's a business move. I'm not mad at it. Right? I know I've done it too. Right? I changed brokers as well, just because one offered a better deal than the other. That's just a part of the business. It is what it is. But that's just the real, right? When you see people jump from broker to broker, it's usually because they're trying to find the best deal, for their clients. Make more per lot so that they can make more money on commissions. That's just what it is, man. Let's see, Trade Locker KOT. Yeah, KOT is one of those, man, one of those ones, man. I've had a KOT account for years now, for like 4 or 5. I haven't used them in a while, but you know, they're still pushing. Let's see, far better. Change is good. Change is good. Change was necessary. Change was necessary in this industry. Right, or else we would have been stuck with MetaTrader, which, in my opinion, the desktop version it still looks like we're trading in the early 2000s. So outdated. See, Trade Locker, I sound like a damn Trade Locker spokesperson, right? But just off of my experience over the weekend, just playing around with it and doing some, I'm like, yo, this shit is actually pretty tough. It literally is Trading View. Like, it's literally Trading View. Like, literally Trading View. All right, so let's see what we got here, family. Again, we did take a stab here at US 30. I'm really not a fan of how it's moving so far. Like, I kind of wish that this thing would have started moving already. You know, after a super liquidity, I typically want to see like some type of a real sign that, all right, this thing is about to start going. And we're not getting that just yet. In fact, this thing is looking like it's about to probably come back down here as well. So I'm not liking so far this reaction that we're getting out of US 30. I was kind of hoping that we were going to start making some moves. Like, come on now. You should be moving already, buddy. Again, we did take a trade before the open as well. We did take a trade before the open. We'll see how this continues to play out here. We are pretty much damn near at break even right now. I'm really not liking this price action though so far. Not liking this price action so far, but we're gonna let it ride out. Again, I'm not risking too much on this anyways, but the way it's looking, yeah, I kind of hope that the sweep of liquidity would produce a much bigger return, and we ain't get that. She work her magic. Yeah, I'm gonna get out, family. I'm getting out of US 30 for now. I'm not liking the price action. This thing could, I'm just gonna wait for the open. We're literally about 12 minutes out from the open. This could still fly from these levels. The reason why I'm personally gonna get out and just wait is because I really didn't get all my full confirmations neither that I typically like to look for. So I'm just gonna wait. I feel a little bit more comfortable just waiting until the open and then looking for an opportunity here. So I'm chilling. If this still runs, hopefully you guys that did take the trade are gonna be able to eat. But for me, I'm out of there. I'm not even gonna play with it. I'm chilling. This thing could still run too, but I'm chilling. And I had took it on the wrong. I had took it on the what is it called? Standard contract sizes? Or because I didn't take it on the micro YM, the mini YM or whatever it's called. So I'm comfortable. I'm chilling. I'm chilling, man. Let's see what else we got here, though. True, I'm from Canada. I think it's Australian. Yeah, it's very tough to find an Australian-based broker that accepts U.S. clients because they don't rock with U.S. clients at all. Like, at all. Let's see how you fought gold in 3 minutes. The gold 3 minute. Oh, gold is spiking up right now, too. Yeah, let's see how this gold plays out here. Again, I'm leaning towards bearishness, but if the market just wants to tell us otherwise, then we're going to have to just take what the market gives us because this thing is still pushing right now. This thing is pushing. Let's see, what's the dollar doing? The dollar is also pushing down as well. The dollar is becoming weak. Yeah, it looks like indices too are trying to hold strong. I see MetaTrader desktop has always been trash. You know, it always does. Always has been trash. That's for sure. Always been trash. I wouldn't want to sell with what's been going on. Yeah, it's definitely a little tough. It's definitely making it a little bit tougher. I mean, gold is pushing, or is trying its best to push. See, now we're taking more internal range liquidity here on gold. Seen a milli, I got motivated. Let's see, Nas sells look more attractive. Nas sells. Let's see what we got here. Expensive dinners. I'm tipping no ways. I'm sipping champagne with no special occasion. Yeah, it's possible for this to continue to drop too. This whole market just looks like it's getting ready to just collapse. Take another million, I'll show it. Yeah, this could look good. If we do close back bearish here on the 5 minute below my trigger line, I'll probably take a stab here. I'll probably take a stab there as well, the NASDAQ. All right, let's see. Yeah, YM's pushing back down as well. The NASDAQ, the S&P both set up like they're looking like they might also push lower. We'll have to see what we get here. You can see all their faces. Yeah, gold is still pushing, boy. Gold is making moves. This bad boy not playing right now. Get into the bag. What can do with me? Nah, gold is going crazy. Gold is legit going crazy. I seen a milli, I got motivated. What else are you guys looking at, chat? What else are you guys looking at? What other setups you guys looking at right now? Because gold is going crazy right now. Like, there's nothing. I mean, we can try to fade this up here at these highs, but we're going to need like an actual live OB to show or something. Because now we are at an interesting level for gold, but we need to see some print up here before we take a little stab. Because this thing is so much strength behind gold right now. So much strength behind it. Let's see what indices doing. Indices are trying to push lower here. Yeah, indices are still trying though. Trying to gain a little strength. We are about 6 minutes out from indice open. Let's see what we get here. Let's see what's the word, y'all. Daquan in the building. What's the word? Nothing really. I don't want to sell indices or gold. I'm in YM, and that's probably what I'll take today. Yeah. Gotta put the pips to be murdering. I see on it. Let's see what we get here. Pull up with the. Let's see, we are getting a little reaction here out of gold up here at these highs. Oh, we bagged that. Yeah, his gold is dropping now. Is it about to close and give us a play? We got a 3-minute. 3-minute look crazy. Just gonna stay like this, or we gonna? Let me make sure I'm keeping my eyes on the news too. Let me make sure I'm keeping my eyes on the news too. About 3 minutes out from the open here, family. 3 minutes out from the open. That's really what we're just waiting on. Let's see. Took a small stab at 23.56 off the small pullback. 23.56. Okay. For a buy. Okay. You think about GJ buys here? Let's take a look at GJ. GJ has just been slowly but surely continuously making his, like, look at like GJ is just slowly but surely making his way higher and higher. Like literally just slowly but surely continuing to trend higher. So I'm not opposed to it. I'm not opposed to continue looking for buys here on GJ because that's really all we've been doing. Alright, especially if we close like this on a 5-minute. Goes back above our trigger line, there's a possibility for sure. That's not bad. Let's see, what's the rest of the market doing? The dollar is just chilling. We are about less than a minute left here. Gold is pushing back down now. Those ass cars. We'll see how this goes. This 3-minute OB is nice on gold though. But we bagged that. All right, let's see. We got the open here, family. Let's see what indices are doing. US 30. Look at US 30, bro. Good thing we got out when we got out, boy. That thing tanked. US 30, boy. YM just tried to disrespect us. Good thing I got out when I got out, bro. I was not feeling how we were playing there. I was not feeling how we were playing there whatsoever, family. Again, family, shout out to all you guys that are tuning in right now. I appreciate y'all. Go ahead and smash that like button one time for your boy. Definitely appreciate y'all so much for that. You guys are phenomenal, fantastical. Pull up with the pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up. Yeah, US 30, bro. This thing is tanking. What's the rest of them doing? See, the Nasdaq is holding strong. The S&P as well is holding up pretty good. But US 30 with the whoo-hoo, watch this. US 30 with the whoo-hoo, watch this. All right, let's see what US 30 does now below these lows, though. All right, was this one last little Tesla over here before we go back up? What's your thoughts here, US 30? What are you trying to tell us? What are you trying to tell us? Are you just showing us that there's a lot of sell pressure, or because the Nasdaq is starting to spike back up here? So is the S&P. The S&P and the Nasdaq are already starting to push higher here. But you're pushing lower. Like, what are you trying to tell us right now? Who's lying? Are you lying, or are your brethren's lying? Who's lying? Are you lying, or are your brethren's lying? Let's see, family. I'm keeping my eye on this US 30, man. Because everything else, see, like the S&P look like it's getting ready to push higher here. So does the Nasdaq. US 30 is still falling. Holy moly. Gold is trying its best here still. All right, who we think is lying, family? Do we think US 30 is lying, or do we think the Nasdaq and the S&P are both lying? Last week we called the bluff, and we called the bluff on US 30 and called a banger. Oh, so now look at the Nasdaq, came all the way back down, boy. Look at this, came all the way back down. Maybe US 30 was telling the truth this time. Hold on. Was US 30 telling the truth this time? Let's see. Do we take a stab here on this US 30 1 minute flip? How we feel about this, man? What's gold doing? Gold is still pushing a little lower here. We did get a 1 minute flip. We got a nice little 1 minute flippy. Let's see how this goes, man. How we feeling, family? Again, I don't typically play the first 5 minute candle, which is about to end in a minute or so. Actually, in less than 10 seconds, we're about to close. So we'll see how this goes. See if this is going to drive all the way back down here and continue to fill this wick now, or we're going to find some support and push back up. But I'm chilling as of right now. I'm still not in anything. What are you guys looking at, family? Talk to me. Talk to me. Let's see, gold gunning. Yeah, gold is chilling. Gold looked like it could actually fall a little bit. Let's see, Good morning. May all be well. What's going on, Lewis? Appreciate you. Have you ever used the JXY, or the ECX to determine direction? Not really. I do look at the Japanese Y, the Japanese yen basket, right, at times to see, what that currency is doing. But I don't use it as much as I would say like the dollar index itself, just because the dollar is still the king daddy of it all. All right, daddy, yeah, DXY is like the daddy of currencies. So I prefer to use that. Let's see, what's the rest of indices doing? The Nasdaq is chilling right now at this support. The S&P is also really not doing much neither. US 30, man. How I feel about dirty 30. This is what we're playing here. Let's see, sold US 30 at 39.06. Yeah, sold it on the close back below. I'm not even mad at you. But this thing did have a lot of selling pressure right now. That's why I'm still chilling. Let's see, yeah, indices look like they might want to continue for now. The dollar look like it's probably gaining a little bit of strength as well here. We'll see if this can hold or not. What's gold doing? Yeah, gold did push lower too. We got that pip talk, What's gold doing? What's gold doing? Let's see. Yeah, S&P is chilling. I'm telling you, I think this could be the high on gold. I really do think. Remember I told you, I think gold eventually becomes very bearish this week personally. And it looks like this could really be the high up here. That look like it could be the high. I'm kind of upset though too, because we had a possible entry up here. We had a 3-minute live OB supported by volume above fresh liquidity. How did I not notice that? 5-minute, the 5-minute wasn't supported by volume, but we had the 3-minute live OB supported by volume above fresh liquidity. Boy, how did we miss that? How did we miss that? Around. Let's see what we got here. On US 30, if a higher high, lower, close is going bullish. Absolutely. Let's see, sold go at 2360, or you guys are crushing it. No lie, just sweep the 1 hour low for me. Let's see, yeah, so gold 2 at 2362. Oh yeah, you guys are catching some bangers. Let's see, Colombian money, time to get a wifey. Let's see, you took that 3-minute cap. Yeah, that 3-minute played out nice. I'm surprised I didn't even notice it. I'm still chilling, man. Now the Nasdaq is over here flipping back bullish here. See, if the Nasdaq can flip back bullish like this on a 3-minute or 5-minute time frame and actually hold, then I might consider some. I just need to see. I need to see the sign of strength to the upside if I'm gonna buy this though. Like I needed to show me some sign of strength here. I'm not just gonna take it because these things have the potential to really fall off the face of the earth. Like these things look like they might actually continue to drop, to be honest with you. They look like they might continue dropping. Which also kind of aligns with, at least with gold. Let me see. Yeah, these things look like they were ready to continue to drop. Unless this thing flips back up. Let's see, gold. Gold is testing the support now, 2360s. Let's see how that plays off. Let's see what we get here. How you guys feeling, family? Talk to me in the chat, man. Talk to me. What you guys looking at? What you guys looking at? Because I'm seeing these things. I'm like these wicks are showing. These wicks are trying to deceive us. But the way it's looking right now, these look like they really might continue lower. Besides US 30 now pushing back up. There we go for the minute. The US 30 is now correcting back to the upside. What's gold doing? Gold is also bouncing back up as well. See, now gold look like it probably could go ahead and create a new high. These markets, man. It's either I'm expecting essentially a reversal of these 5 minutes time frame, or these things could go back up to take profit. Let's see, took an NQ entry, 1 minute OB. Oh, you playing this engulfing right there, huh? You know, it's crazy. That could be a play too. That could be a play. They falling. You know what I mean? Get CP, set it, and forget it. We don't got nothing to lose. Yeah, look at the NASDAQ. NASDAQ is still pushing lower here. That's what I'm saying. Like, these things are looking like they might want to go a little lower. I'm still not in anything, family. The only thing I took was that little first stab at US 30, which I closed out early. See, now we're getting a lot of strength here out of US 30 back to the upside. See, US 30 is gaining strength while the NASDAQ is losing strength. All while the dollar is still gaining strength. So I think US 30 does eventually flip back bearish as well. Let's see, eyes always on gold. Yeah, I think gold. Yeah, I knew gold was gonna flip back bearish. That's what I'm saying. I think these things are getting ready to truly run here to the downside, including probably US 30 now. Just the way everything else is looking, it looks like these are probably gonna continue bearish. Yeah, gold is just tanking, boy. How did I miss that 3-minute OB, bro? That was the play. That was the play ski, man. Sheesh. That was the play. See, look at US 30 though now. US 30 is just doing his own thing. Everything else is falling. Right? The NASDAQ, the S&P, gold are all falling. And US 30 like, yeah, watch this, buddies. US 30 is like, watch this. You know, who's lying? Because you know by the end of today, they're all going to be moving back in unison. So who's lying? Is it US 30 or is the S&P and NASDAQ again? Now we're back to that conversation. Let's see. Looks like gold might have been. That's what I'm saying. Gold was definitely that banger if we would have noticed the 3-minute OB. Absolutely. I still kind of want to call the fake here on US 30. Still kind of want to call the pump fake on US 30, right? Just the way everything else is reacting. It look like this could be a little... Look like this could be a little pump fake here. Let's see. Unless everything else is going to turn back around and catch up. Let's say unless everything else is getting ready to turn around. Let's see. The S&P is trying to turn back around here. The NASDAQ as well. What's gold doing? The gold is too. Is US 30 leading? Is US 30 just leading the way right now? US 30 could be leading. Or lagging. Oh, way I love my way. I'm just playing around with this stuff so far, family. Just looking to see if there's anything that I really like here. Right, NASDAQ fell, the S&P fell, US 30 ended up correcting. Now, is US 30 going to eventually fall as well like them? What's gold? Gold is still holding down, still falling really strong. Yeah, I think US 30 going to fall. I'm telling you, I think US 30 going to be, I think U30 going to be the one that can catch up to its siblings. Let's see. Nas did. Let's see. Are these markets affected by the Taiwan thing? It absolutely would be affected. Yeah, I think that would send gold flying. I think that would send gold flying. You gotta think about it, family, right? Like, it's been said numerous times, right? If China does invade Taiwan, that's essentially gonna really be potentially the start of World War III. Because the U.S. has made it known, and they said it, I mean, loud and clear, that if China attacks Taiwan, that we will be going to conflict with them. So, absolutely, right? If they attack Taiwan and try to invade Taiwan, then that's going to affect all the global markets. Every global market will be affected by that. Every single one. So we gotta see. We gotta see, man. What's gold doing? Hey man, gold could give another re-entry. Possibly. Let's see, how y'all feeling in the chat though, family? Let's see, looks like it's all reversing, setting up. We'll have to see. We shall have to see. Let's see, the Federal Reserve, there's too much supply of the dollar going on. Federal Reserve has had to spend a lot of money dealing with trying to keep everything stable. Federal Reserve has had to spend money to keep things stable in an economic way, and at the same time having to pay online profits. The dollar is weak. It's very possible. You might be onto something, man. It is very possible that that does influence what the dollar is doing. Let's see, waiting on that 10:03. Yeah, we're about 12 minutes out from the 10:03 candle. Let's see, if gold pulls back, I'm taking a stab on the sell side. Yep. We have had a peace treaty with them for years. Yeah, we really have. Honestly, this is the thing, right? Like Taiwan is also something that we want to protect because of what they create, right? Who knows what Taiwan creates that plays a major role in everything we use today? Like, why is Taiwan such an important place for us in the US and just globally? Who knows the answer to this, family? Pop quiz. Why is Taiwan such a strategic place to have a partnership with, and what is it that they create that is in very much demand today? Samsung? Chips? Food? T-shirts? Yeah, it is chips. Right? They are one of the biggest importers and exporters of chips, and we're not talking about food chips. We're talking about chips that run our computers, chips that run our stoves, our microwaves, our cars. Like, they are one of the biggest producers and exporters of semiconductors. Right? They're a very strategic partner because of what they provide us. Right? I believe most of Nvidia's factories, right, which we know who Nvidia is. Nvidia is one of the biggest corporations in the world at this point. You know, they rely heavily on chip making, right? They are a chip maker, Nvidia, right? They provide all the graphics cards that a lot of the world run off of. A big majority of their factories are stationed over there in Taiwan, right? So Taiwan is a very, very important place to have in your corner, simply because of what they provide and what they are able to make. Now, there has been changes because of all this conflict with China, where the US now is also building its own factories, its own semiconductor factories, to try to not depend on Taiwan as much, just in case China does invade. But that's why they're very important partnership that we have. But that's also a reason why China wants to take them over as well. If China takes control of Taiwan, now they essentially have control of 70% of the semiconductor marketplace, and they're able to do whatever the hell they want to do with it. And knowing that the US constantly hits them with a lot of tariffs, right, on a lot of their supplies that they like to import and export, I wouldn't be surprised if they try to rake the prices up as well for us. So that's why the US recently have passed an act, I think about 2 years ago, to make us less dependent on Taiwan, less dependent on foreign outsiders when it comes to the our chips and things that we have to make. So very interesting things, guys, right? And big shout out to y'all that actually knew that. But yeah, they're a big role, man. That's exactly why we're going hard for them the way we are, right? We don't want China taking control, right? That's essentially what it comes down to, right? We don't want China really coming on and then trying to dictate new prices and essentially limit our supply to them. That's not a good sign. Let's see. Yeah, man, look at US 30. US 30 really is trying to fall back down now, right? It seems like it is about to try to catch up to the other ones that have fell. What's gold doing? Gold is still looking solid, man. I'm really upset we didn't grab this entry. Like, this is such a beautiful, beautiful textbook play up here. 3-minute live OB, supported by volume. In fresh liquidity, aka above a higher or low, external higher, external low. Man, this thing is up 60, 70 pips already. It's up 70 pips. Sheesh. Sheesh. US 30 is just falling now too. Look at US 30 go. I ain't take it, but this thing is a banger, bro. And this one also gave, bro, what is good with me today, bro? I'm like delayed today. Like, I'm seeing the bangers and just like a delayed reaction to me. All right, with gold looking good, US 30 just gave us the 3-minute trigger line play. Simple, right? Trending market. That's the only reason. That's the only time we look for the trigger line entry. Push back up, close back below our trigger line right here in this 5-minute engulfing. It wasn't supported by volume, and now this thing is falling. Yeah, I gotta wake up. Abel, you gotta wake up, bro. Family, at least you guys are grabbing some. I'm over here literally sleeping on the wheel, it seems like. Missing out on these bangers, man. Gold was a banger. Execution tactic 1. US 30 was a banger on a 3-minute. Execution tac 2. Type 2, type 1. Like, both of my plays that I've really been focusing on with y'all, the liquidity grab and the trigger line entry, they both just played out, and I'm just sleeping at the wheel. Like, what's up? Like, on the 3-minute too, both times. And we also had a divergence between indices too. Like, we seen at the end the NASDAQ fell. We seen that the S&P also fell. So why wouldn't we expect US 30 to try to catch up? Abel, wake up, baby. So somebody Uber him a coffee. It was crazy. Like, I had one too. You know what it is though? I was up late last night working, bro. Like, I was up late last night. I didn't go to sleep till like 4 in the morning, 3 in the morning. So I'm really awake here on like 3-4 hours of sleep. That's just taking all my energy away. But look at this thing, man. We missed out on 2 bangers, bro. That's why you got to be well rested to lock in and clock in, because then you start second guessing the beautiful plays. Look at this thing, man. Gold look even better now. Gold look like it want to just continue to fall here. US 30 did money. Sheesh. Let's see, in US 30 sells. Yeah, you eating. Nah, we do got consumer confidence in about 2 minutes. Let's see, my brother George in the building. What's the word? Got in NAS for a sell. Okay. Quick 1K. Yeah, George, you killing it. You're killing it, George. Let's go. Let's see, forecasting a drop in consumer confidence. Hey, that'll be nice. A drop in consumer confidence will probably weaken these things, though. Right, a drop in consumer confidence, in my opinion, could probably continue to bring dollar strength, which is what we've been seeing. In my opinion, I could be wrong here. Let's see, what does volume? Volume really isn't, I mean, from our entries they were there, but now volume really isn't doing too much. Like, we just had all this selling volume right here as well at this level of support, and we're not getting no real follow through after. Like, we're trying to see attempts here. If this candle gets engulfed on the 3-minute here for gold though, like this bearish candle gets engulfed after all this volume, then we probably will be a test back up to the highs. All right, we're essentially seeing some absorption. We'll see how that plays out. Let's see, that's that long weekend effect. It could be. It could be. I see working, playing COD. I was definitely playing COD, but it wasn't. That's not what kept me up till 3, 4 in the morning. There's no way in hell I stay up till 3, 4 in the morning playing COD. I could usually play COD for maybe like an hour or 2, maybe 3. Then I'm usually off. All right, here we go, family. We got 10 o'clock. Let's see. Consumer confidence came out way higher, 102. Came out at 102. Consumer confidence, 102. So consumer confidence is increasing right now. That's a big jump. That's a big jump. How we feel the dollar is gonna react off of this jump now? Let me see. I would assume the dollar probably, again, I could be wrong here, but I would assume that the dollar eventually finds some weakness. Consumer confidence being high. Actually, I lied. This will probably actually gain strength, right? Because if consumers have confidence in the markets, they're going to be spending. Spending is not what the markets want to see right now. All right, so I wouldn't be surprised if the dollar does actually gain a little strength here. What's the rest of the market doing? US 30 is trying to continue to fall here. What's gold doing? Yeah, gold is probably going to see more weakness now. Again, consumer confidence coming out higher than expected could lead to consumer spending. An increase in consumer spending is not going to help the fight against inflation whatsoever. So that could affect the decision making from the Fed by looking at these consumer numbers. So that's essentially the breakdown of this release higher, guys. Right? They were expecting it to drop to 96. It came out to 102. Right? So consumer confidence is definitely at the highest. I don't know exactly if this is the highest point in a while, but we have seen an increase in consumer confidence for sure. Let me see what the last numbers are looking like. Damn, yeah, it's definitely. Yeah, it's starting to increase again, consumer confidence here. We'll see how this continues to play out, though. Let's see what the dollar does. Now we're testing fresh liquidity here for the dollar as well. How is this going to hold up at these levels? Yeah, gold looks so money to continue to drop, bro. So does the NASDAQ. So does US 30. Yeah, I think I probably dropped the ball on some good opportunities here. Not touching, baby. I think I just dropped the ball, man. We could have had good entries, man. We could have had banger entries on gold and banger entries on US 30. I need to wake the hell up. Gotta wake up, Abel. Wake up. Come on, we missing out on bags, man. You had two good plays. Both of our execution tactics. Look at gold. I told y'all, right? Didn't I tell us, family, that I think gold, this is going to be a bearish week for gold? Don't be surprised when this bearish candle ends up flipping, or this daily candle flips bearish here. Because then at that point, we're going to take out the 2280s and then probably drop even further. All right, let's see. Let's see what else we got here. Has anybody noticed the price of food is lowering as of late? I hope. Shoot, I haven't noticed it, but I hope. I mean, honestly, I don't notice it because my wife does all the shopping, but but I'm pretty sure it has been dropping, hopefully. If I'm married to a bias, I can psychologically miss confirmation trades opposite of the bias. Absolutely, George. Right, the thing is, like, my bias was set too. Like, I knew what I wanted to see. I was over here sleepwalking, sleep trading. Let's see, fumbled the bag today? Absolutely. Yo, I knew I'd been off, so I took that gold signal. Shout out to whoever caught that. Let's see, 1003 buys incoming. Hey, we just had our 1003. Let's see. Not the 1003 buy. Let's see, RTY's blessing. What the heck is RTY? I see it, baby. What the heck is RTY? Let's see, made 1K but felt like I had a losing day. I'm grateful, but I know I'm capable of more. Any advice? Made 1K but felt like I had a losing day. I'm grateful, but I know I'm capable of more. So you secured profit, but you didn't hold it long enough is what you're saying. Is that right, Devin? Like, you made a bag, but you questioned your ability to hold longer, so you got out, and now you could have been up 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, right? Yeah, that's tough, bro. Honestly, if I'm being honest, bro, and transparent, like, I'm also dealing with that same exact thing, bro, where I make profits, but because of how I've been trading lately, I leave a lot on the table as well. And this is just me being fully transparent, right? Like, I could make a trade, you know, ride it out forever. I got to ride it out. Take partials when I take partials, or because of whatever, the market's looking like it's going to reverse, and then it just continues. And honestly, when it gets to that point, bro, like, the best thing is to stop looking at a smaller time frame. Like, literally, right? Like, stop looking at the smaller time frame. Like, that's what I have to do, right? Anytime I notice myself doing that, it's usually because I'm getting influenced by lower time frame price action. But when you go to the higher time frame, it really removes all the noise that typically is what causes us to make those emotional based decisions, right? So go up to the higher time frame, go to the 1 hour, play off the 4 hour time frame and see what it tells you, right? Because now all these little small minute, 1 minute, 3 minute plays that are, constantly making traders make decisions, they're not going to affect us as much. So that's what personally helps me when I get into that point. I literally just go up to a higher time frame. When in doubt, move up a time frame. Right? When you're trying to figure out if you want to hold a trade or to close it, go up to the higher time frame and look at your entry on the higher time frame and see what that tells you. That usually is what helps me out personally. But man, we missed out on some bangers today, family. I'm really upset with myself. I dropped the bally. I'm not too upset because we ended up, getting out of those initial US 30 buys at a good a time, right? So we didn't take too much of a loss. Pretty much almost broke even on that. But now look at these things, boy. Holy moly. Holy moly. It's one of them days, man. Sheesh. Let's see. For you helping us, it will come back to you in the week. No worries. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Let's see. GU played off that 15-minute. GU played off the 15-minute. Oh, yeah. 15-minute OB up here. Yeah, it looks like gold. I mean, it looks like the dollar is going to be just the strong one for today. Dollar strength was really the play here, which is what we pretty much were predicting, because I wanted to see gold weakness and overall indice weakness. We got to see now. What are these things trying to do now? All right, you guys going to try to push right back up in the range, though? NASDAQ is trying to push back up in the range. The S&P is as well. Let's see what we get here. Do you like using fair value gaps? I like to identify them just because that's clean traffic that we possibly see the market go into. But I don't call it FVGs. I more so refer them to the imbalance type of name. But yeah, same concept. So I identify them for sure. Because I think that that's usually an area where price will eventually make its way towards. Let's see what we got here. The Russell 2000. That boy trading the Russell 2000, boy. What are you trading the Russell 2000 for? That's what it's called, the RTY. It is the RTY. What the hell are you trading the Russell 2000 for? That boy said, let me trade something different than everybody else. Let's see, closed over 1K on gold sell. Done for the day. Holy moly. Round of applause for you. Hold on, family. I gotta take a crazy piss break. Hold on. I gotta use the bathroom real quick. Oh man, all right, let's see what we got here. Made my 3x my daily on gold as well. Done for the day. Ninja with the big 3-pack, Ninja. Come on now. Round of applause for you too. You over there crushing it. 1 hour time frame is my baby. It's literally playing with real time. Yep, up 1% of the up 1% of the new funded. Not too big, not too small. Hey, CJ, you just got that account, bro, and you're up 1%, bro. That's nice. You just got that account, you're up 1%. That's nice. That's nice. As you know, my rules closed at 1-4. Again, shout out to whoever called that out. You go. Remember this from Miami. You can't go broke taking profit. The precision will come. Study the moves on a higher time frame from holding. Absolutely. Abso-freaking-lutely. Y'all crushing it with the advice too, man. Let's see. It gives me my moves for like weeks now. Okay, Drew. I think we are bearish across assets. FOMC tomorrow shall dump it. I'm up 3x on gold. Yo, you guys are crushing. Yeah, gold did do its thing. Gold did do its thing, man. Because like our setup would have been something like this. Something simple above the highs. And like this thing is definitely up 3 times our risk. Sheesh. It's that, sheesh. All right, Nasdaq, what you trying to do? Nasdaq on what's the Nasdaq trying to do here? Let's see. We might be able to catch a play here on the Nasdaq now. Let's see what we get here. Do you usually enter where you believe people's stops will be? I mean, absolutely. I personally, there's two different ways to do it, right? How I personally approach it, right? So I have two different execution techniques. So like for gold set up today, this technically would have been an area where most people's quote unquote stop loss would have been, right? Above the highs and fresh liquidity, right? So off of today's execution on gold, absolutely. This would have been one of those plays where we quote unquote enter where most people's stop losses were, which is simply just above this high in fresh liquidity. So today that would have been that type of execution, right? But I also have a second execution that doesn't necessarily look for that, right? And that is what we've seen here on US 30, right? This one right here wasn't a play where technically liquidity was grabbed or the stop losses were collected, right? All this did was come back up, retest previous structure. The entry would have been our close below the trigger line, which was right here, right? This red engulfing. It's hard to see the trigger line because it like kind of blends in a little bit. But this technique, this execution technique did not require a sweep of liquidity. Okay, so it really depends on what I'm looking at. All right, it's either we're going to take it on the sweep of liquidity above the highs, like what would have been for gold, fresh liquidity sweep up here, or a continuation type of play, which would have been for US 30, just more so like a trend continuation type of play. Those are the two type of setups that I've been looking for. Those are like my bread and butters right now that have been crushing it for me. All right, so if I don't get those, then I'm typically not looking for anything else. Let's see what else we got here. You entered on an order block. I'm pretty sure I can make it seem like there's an order block there. All right, I'm pretty sure if I look all the way to the left, there probably is an order block somewhere within there. And yeah, just like I said, right, order block right here. So if that's how you like to call it, then yeah, technically ordered, entered off that order block. But I wasn't even necessarily looking at the order block, even though it was there. Right, what I was more concerned about, or what I would have been if I would took it, was more so how we just played above fresh liquidity. Right, this is a fresh high that was left behind. We had a pretty decent sell-off off of that. So more times than not, people are going to try to look for more sells off of there. I wanted to see the run of the highs, and then off of that, just give me my execution entry technique, which is the engulfing pattern, supported by volume, in or above those highs, or aka fresh liquidity. Right, but yeah, technically I look all the way to the left, it was an order block as well. But the order block wasn't necessarily like my main thing that I looked for. It was everything that happens in current price is what I was looking for. Let's see, let's go. Everyone took partials on NAS. That's what I'm saying. You guys are freaking eating, bro. You guys are not even playing today. Y'all just eating. Round of applause for all y'all that are in positions right now, man, because I'm still on the sidelines. I'm over here twiddling my thumbs at this point. I'm like this, like damn. When am I gonna be able to play? Like even my 1003. 1003 ain't even do nothing for us today. 1003 ain't do a damn thing for us today. Like the gold entry, that's up 130 pips. US 30 entry is coming back already, but it also was up around 80 pips, or 80 points actually. Let's see what the RTY is giving us. Let's see what the Russell 2000 doing for us. You giving us any type of play here? Drew's like, yo, leave Russell 2000 alone, bro. She's mine. That's my baby. Let's see. We had some really solid moves, man. Let's see what the dollar. See, the dollar look like it might be pushing back down here now. Dollar looks interesting. We did come into this level of structure up here. We swept above this high right here that put in the low. Swept the high that put in the low. Grabbed some fresh liquidity. Closed back below the range. Is the dollar going to start to find some weakness now? Or is the dollar going to continue with this momentum? Or are we going to find some weakness? Because this looks interesting. This looks interesting to see what the dollar does. It's in the kitchen? Alright, I'll get it in a second, okay? I see if the dollar does pull back here, then a lot of these things might pull back as well. Like gold might find some strength here. Indices might also start to find some strength as well. We'll have to see. Okay, the NASDAQ ended up giving us another entry here.
So get. I'ma get. Let it rip. On profits. Call. Price of my wrist. Ball.
Yeah, see, US NASDAQ gave another entry here. Boom, 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 boom. Let's see what we got here. I see gold 3-minute. Interesting. Open the vibe when the nighttime. Yeah, vibe when the vaccine. Let's see what we got here. How do you determine your trigger line? Is it using a moving average? It is a moving average. The 13-period moving average. 13-period moving. Is that 13 or 12? I always retain 13, but is it 13? Yeah, 13-period moving average is my trigger line. Let's see. This is where FOMO has to step in. Yeah, FOMO always steps in. No kizzy. I see the accumulation markup manipulation distribution happen to the Dixie. Potential low of the week on the Dixie. Grab last week's low and offered the reversal. I see a slow and steady buy now on the Dixie. Okay. I mean, we've seen a very strong reaction out of the dollar index from these lows. A very good reaction out of these lows for sure. Money is all in my face. This is real line on a veins. Let's see what we get here. Top of that, oh wait, hey, pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up. Yeah, I'm still watching this stuff, family. Still watching. Seeing what we get here. On our way. This is real life, not a phase. We just don't do this for play, yeah. See, now these things are starting to bounce back up here. If this is the high of the dollar, it pushes us back down. Everything should reverse. Everything should reverse. Let's see. I think consumer confidence is the direction we trade for the week, and the rest of the news will bring the volume to the bulls. Very possible. Let's see. Just bought ES. Okay. Okay. Okay, KJ. I see you. Hey, we are seeing a lot of increase in bullish volume. Again, if the dollar does continue to go weak here, if the dollar does fall, then these things should gain some strength here. They should have some steam. See, like ES just closes a 5-minute play too, with a lot of volume to the upside. We just don't do this for play now. Let's see, I'm out confirmed the 1%. Okay. Let's see what these markets do here. Yeah, it seems like I might just be out the markets today. Seem like I might not do a damn thing today. Unless I see something clear as day. Let's see, GJ. Someone said GJ looking up. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I think GJ does continue to trend higher. That's all it's been doing easily for the past, I mean, for a while now. Like, look at this. Like, look at GJ. Like, why wouldn't you want to continue looking for some longs? Even if we look at this thing from, I mean, this, like, the start of this week. All right, it's just been straight bullish, straight bullish, straight bullish. I just want to make. Let's see. Yeah, these markets are still just staying down for now. Let's see. I'm so glad it's barely Tuesday. Means more time to concentrate on the craft. Absolutely. Let's see, family, I'm going to bed. 24 mark is near. All right, CJ. Have a good sleep, my brother. Yeah, I mean, I'm still watching, family, man. I'm just not seeing anything right now that I'm comfortable taking. We honestly missed. I dropped the ball. I dropped the ball for you guys today and missed out on the better entries today for sure. Now is like trying to play catch up. And I hate when we get into the point of trying to play catch up. Because that's when you start making emotional decisions, man, and things just don't play out like you want it to. And that's what I'm trying to avoid. Where I don't want to make a decision because I feel like I need to get into a position, knowing that I already missed out on the bangers that we could have had. That's tough. That is freaking tough. I mean, family, what are you guys looking at, though? Talk to me in the chat, man. What are you guys looking at? I know a lot of you guys are already eating. A lot of y'all already got y'all entries. You guys are eating. You guys are good. Y'all full over there. Y'all running up bags over there. I love it. I love it. Gold looks like it's starting to push back up here as well. What's gold doing? Gold gonna really push all the way back up? What's US 30 doing? Gold not red. How you red? Coach, I'm red. No, seriously. It's been as easy as I said. Hey. Hey. Let's see. Gold about to push back up. Gold closes like this. Gold probably does push higher. That's a nice close on gold for the 5 minute. Coach, I'm red. Coach, I'm red. Let's see, just a small retracement still in the downward trend for gold. Very possible. I see, looking at anything for real, just listen to your process throughout, not trying to have that FOMO, so I'm getting the sauce. Absolutely, bro. That's really where I'm at right now. Even though I call some of the move, it's not good enough for my kind of knowledge in the market. I feel that. I felt that 100%. Let's see, my trading plan has been my game changer. No lie, I wrote it out and stuck it at the bottom of my laptop. Oh yeah, oh yeah, Drew. You over here moving like a professional, my boy. Only time will tell. Damn, gold. Gold is making moves. Go some red. Appreciate you. I appreciate you as well, my brother. Appreciate you as well, my brother. How you red, Coach? I'm red. Coach, I'm red. I'm not red. I'm not seeing anything, Coach. Let's see. Check oil could be breaking the neckline to the upside. Yeah, oil's definitely booming. I would assume oil to be gaining a lot of strength just with all the extra added tension that we've been seeing. How you red, Coach? I'm red. Yeah, oil is definitely getting a lot of strength here for sure. He said maybe you should get a refresher. Absolutely. My wife ended up getting me this one today. I ain't even want the caramel whipping crunch. Should have got the refresher. Definitely should have got the refresher. But hey, man, it's a blessing for me to get a drink. I ain't complaining. I'm still watching this stuff, family. Still seeing if there's an opportunity, but I don't think if there is an opportunity that presents itself, I don't think it's going to be the opportunity that I'm even caring for. Because the opportunity that I wanted was the sales, which we've gotten on both indices and gold. Now gold is starting to push back up a little bit. Could be a little short-term, retracement though. Right, this could very well still be a little short-term retracement and we just continue going down. Very possible for gold. I mean, you guys see what I said. I think we definitely close super bearish on the week here for gold. We're not even close to being bearish just yet. Like we still gotta take out the 23.33s. So I do think we still have more downside here for gold personally. All about the play, I gotta grab it. Let's see, about to be 10:30. About to be 10:30. Looking real dirty. Let's see. Gold getting ready to fall again. Blue. Let's see. I like the 3-minute plays. The 3-minute plays do be slapping, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. Let's see. This gold is trying to come back down here now. Is gold gonna continue? Is gold gonna continue here? What are we doing, gold? Talk to me nice. Talk to me nice. What are you trying to do here? We're bouncing off of this level here, though. We did big. Yeah, this 2352 is holding pretty strong right now. We gotta see what gold's trying to do. You gonna push back up? You gonna really get into this demand zone? Like, what are you trying to do here? Let's see. Still waiting? Yeah, I'm still waiting too, Kevin. I'm still waiting too. I'm still waiting too, man. Check the 5-minute engulfing for what are we talking about? You talking about US 30, my guess, because you love US 30. You a US 30 demon. Let's see. Oh, gold? Okay, you a gold demon today. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, I wanted to see us flip back bearish. If we would have engulfed this one back bearish below the 50, then I probably would have took the shorts, but that's what I'm still waiting for. Because this thing's still the way it's looking, this thing could very well still go up. Like, we're on the 5-minute time frame here, right? If we close back above the trigger line, then this probably is going to go back up to the highs, to be honest with you. Like, I want to see eventually this thing to turn bearish. But looking at current price action, boy, we've been creating these higher highs, higher lows, another push to the highs, corrected back down. We did sweep some structure, we did sweep some lows. Now we're seeing some bullishness come back in. Yeah, if this closes above the trigger line, I might have to at least just target up to here, grab like 40, 50 pips real quick. But we'll have to see how this exit closes, because this could still flip bearish and not produce anything. We're gonna have to see how this plays off. We're gonna have to see how this closes, man. All right, what's everything else doing? US 30 trying to come back up. The Nasdaq and the S&P also don't know what they're doing. See, the S&P and the Nasdaq, these, if they close back below the trigger line here on the bearish side, then that could be also a play back to the downside. We gotta see how this closes as well. Got a good closure here on the 3-minute. Let's see, we chilling? Yeah, I'm chilling as of right now. How do you determine your trigger line? I mean, that's a good question, right? So again, my trigger line is a 13-period moving average, right? If I'm looking for trend continuations is when this usually comes into play, right? But there's also times where it's super conflicting, because depending on time frame you're looking at, then obviously you could be saying something different. But for me, on the 5-minute time frame right here, seeing how we just closed above the trigger line, right, in somewhat of a bullish momentum based environment, right? We've seen the market give us a strong push up here on gold, caused our moving averages to cross. We've seen a correction, ended up grabbing some liquidity below this first initial low, and now we're bouncing back up. And yeah, this close right here is very interesting. That tells me that we could see another push up to the highs, because we're already experiencing bullishness overall. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if this actually does at least come back and test somewhat back up to these highs, probably. But that's pretty much essentially what I'm looking for, right? Especially because I usually play this either on the 3-minute, 5-minute time frame is usually where I look for these trigger line entries. So I'm basing the trend based off those current time frames as well. All right, so that's typically what we typically like to look for one of those type of plays. Let's see what we get here. Indices, what are you trying to do? US 30, S&P look like they're falling. See, like this could be another trigger line entry as well here, but just for a sell side play. A sell side play. Don't think roll. Hey, let's see how this closes. Yeah, gonna keep my eye on that. What's gold doing? Yeah, gold is pushing up a little bit. She got it. GELS. Yeah, she got it. She got it. Still watching this stuff, family. I'm still literally watching, seeing what this stuff is doing at these levels. Yeah, US 30 is still pushing lower, just took out the lows again. NASDAQ looks like it might want to close bearish here, which could continue to see more downside pressure. Gold is still pushing up high here. We are getting into an area of supply though, but I think this liquidity pocket up here will be a little bit more of an interesting area to see how we react from. The dollar is gaining a little strength right now, but let's see. Gee, bunch of pips on the bank roll. Let's see. I see y'all still rocking with me, family. Y'all are still watching with me as well, which is dope. All right, so gold, we did get a close back below the trigger line here on gold. Ended up coming all the way back within. Could show sign of weakness as well coming up. Let's see how this plays out here. for my queen. Good for my queen. Let's see. Still watching this, still watching. Let's see, yeah, gold is still pushing up. Nasdaq is, I was considering maybe taking a short here, but I gotta see how this plays out here. Just took out 5-hour high, or 5-minute high. What are we about to do here? Yeah, it looks like Nasdaq is starting to push back up here. Indices are all trying to push back up here. Gold looks like it could actually start to push higher here. Yeah, look at the dollar now. The dollar did a big correction. Okay. Big bearish candle here on the dollar. That is very telling. All right, now let's see what we get here now. Let's see. This 5-minute candle right here gets engulfed. We got 20 seconds left. I need volume to support it too, but let's see what we get here. What's the S&P doing? The S&P did close back above as well. Nasdaq as well closed back above. Gotta take a loss. Gotta take a loss. He said no Elliot. I guess I'm on a new wave. That's a bar. Let's see, what you about to do, Nasdaq? Yeah, I don't think there's gonna be much for us today, family. I don't think there's gonna be much at all for us to try to take advantage of, man. We kind of missed our bangers, unfortunately. I'm gonna keep rising. Yeah, these markets don't know what they want to do. I mean, they do. Every boss gotta take a loss. That's it. Yeah, fam. It ain't gonna be much for us today, man. I'm gonna have to call it on that. I'd rather save my ammo. I'd rather save my ammo for another day. Buy YM. I mean, YM does look solid. All right, just looking at all the other indices too, they do look solid, man. I think I'm just gonna chill out. I think I'm gonna save my ammo for another day, family. That's the best thing about trading, right? You could always save your ammo, right? Ain't no reason to laying off the whole clip. Yeah. Yeah, ain't no point in spending the whole clip. Don't get caught spitting your whole clip out, family. Save your ammo if you're not seeing anything, man. No point in trying to force anything. That's a major, major key. All right, always live to trade another day, man. That's really what it comes down to. No cap. Well, family, man, I love you guys. I appreciate y'all. I'm about to hop off this, though. Go ahead and just enjoy the rest of my day. I took a small loss today, but I'm actually kind of glad of how we managed it. All right, we got out of that US 30 sell very, very quickly. We didn't like the price action, which is the best thing to do because we ended up saving ourselves a lot of bigger loss. I think I lost like 50 bucks. Right, my stop loss was for like 300, so we ended up, securing, or at least losing only 50 out of the 300 we initially was okay with risking. So hey, we'll take it. We'll take it. But family, man, I love you guys. I appreciate y'all, man. We'll be back tomorrow, same time, same place. Hopefully tomorrow I act a lot quicker, right? Because we left a lot of money on the freaking table today, bro. That got me kind of upset. But family, I love you guys, man. I appreciate y'all. Thank you guys for jumping on. And you guys can catch me in the Discord because that's where I'm going to be at. Pretty much bawling my eyes out because I missed out on some bangers. But family, I love you guys. I appreciate y'all, man. Have a great rest of y'all day, y'all. Let's get it.
Let me put you on game real quick. When the red and yellow split, listen, hope you get this. I won't say it again, I won't repeat it. Losses got you heated. Count stay empty, depleted. M&W off the aqua. Man, watch it kiss. Catch a D-Lo. If the shift you straight up miss, ride it all the way to TP or an exit.